We never get tired of soldier reunions. This one in Ohio surprised 5-year-old Gage, who had no clue that the man in the mascot costume was his older brother Ian. They hadn't seen each other in 8 months, which is a very long time for anyone, but especially when you're only in kindergarten. Ian is stationed at Fort Riley, Kansas, hundreds of miles away from home. The two brothers are sure to have a very Merry Christmas this year as they're back together again.
I do love those stories. What a great Christmas present.
It sure is.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. I'm Lisa Bedeau here with Jordan Schreier. We're just getting started with our nonstop news and weather to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. New this morning, a double fatality on a snowy Minnesota road is a tragic reminder for all of us about the dangers of winter driving. 2 people died when the car they were in was hit head-on by a semi near the Iron Range city of Virginia. The State Patrol says the semi driver was heading south on a highway last night and hit the side of a pickup in oncoming traffic, then hit the car that was behind the pickup head-on.
Both the driver of the car and his passenger were killed. No one in the other 2 vehicles were hurt, and there's no indication if the semi driver will face any criminal charges.
10 minutes before the top of the hour, let's get a check of our storm team forecast on this Thursday with Lisa Green.
Good morning. We do have some icy patches out there this morning and some areas of a little bit of freezing drizzle and mist in our eastern viewing area especially. And we do have a winter weather advisory in effect until 8 o'clock this morning for this location. The rest of us, we are seeing some fog. There's some strong winds too, so it's not perfect out there, but overall this system is winding down. A lot of that rain and snow that we were seeing yesterday is off to the east now over into the Duluth area. You can see it's otherwise looking pretty quiet. Some of those areas of mist hard to pick up sometimes on the radar screen. Now here's a look at our temperatures right now. We're in the 20s, a mild start. We're in the low 20s north, some mid to upper 20s in the Southern Valley. It's 26 in Fargo, 23 in Grand Forks. The problem will be the wind. Behind this system, we've got some stronger winds, and that's just going to continue to bring in that colder air, and that means our temperatures won't rise much more than they're at right now here throughout the day. So winds are gusting to 41 in Fergus Falls, so very strong wind gusts there. 28 in Grand Forks, other places with some gusts into the 20s and 30s at times this morning. Visibility looks low in some areas where we've got that fog and mist. In Boston, back to Bemidji along Highway 2. In the east, that might be a bit of a murky drive. And then up toward Cavalier, we're at a 1.5 mile visibility for you too. So again, there are areas in the pockets in the valley where we're struggling a little bit with the weather still. Here's a look at our 7-day planner. Today, quieting down, that wind will ease up as we head into tonight. That's good. We'll see that wind go away, and as we get into the afternoon, maybe a little sun peeking through, but other than that, it's going to be a mostly cloudy day. Tomorrow starting off nice, but then we see our next round of wintry weather move in for Friday night and continuing into the morning hours on Saturday. Now, if you want a white Christmas, this is our best shot at it. We'll have a chance for some snow accumulating 1 inch to maybe 3 inches of snow, just enough to coat those areas where we've had some melting, where some of that snow is starting to look a little old and tired. This will freshen things up. And our our 7-day planner shows that those temperatures stay below freezing through the weekend into Christmas Eve and on Christmas Day. So it should stick around. A few flakes on Christmas Day, but I think it will otherwise be pretty quiet. Let's check in now with Al.
Police, we're back out here on Interstate 94 eastbound. We're in Moorhead right now, and traffic has definitely picked up. I don't think it's as busy as you'd normally see this time of day, but it's definitely picked up. We got a lot of company out here, I can tell you that. Westbound I-94 trumps eastbound I-94 is fairly typical, but when it comes to speeds, the fastest traffic is on eastbound Interstate 94. Go figure. I can't figure it out. Road surface is damp from that little bit of drizzle or mist or whatever it is that we've been getting this morning, but certainly not impacting travel at all. The ramps seem to be in pretty darn good shape as well, though they tend to be a bit on the damp side, and that's both I-29 and I-94. Speaking of I-29, northbound I-29 fairly active this morning. Southbound I-29 fairly busy as well. Starting to get lots of action on the streets and avenues. We told you about Betts Boulevard in West Fargo. 45th Street traffic pretty darn busy this morning. South University Drive, lots of action there as well. And around Moorhead, the Virgin Diamond, what can I say? It's almost always busy there. Make sure you are driving carefully today, and always, Willamette Valley Today traffic.
Now 6 minutes before 7, new this morning, a man is in jail after a police chase in the Northern Valley. It started just before 1 this morning on the north side of Grand Forks and continued to near the Canad Inn.
Officers arrested 36-year-old Carlos Rodriguez Jr. of Grand Forks for numerous charges, including fleeing in a motor vehicle and driving under suspension. Two Fargo City commissioners are questioning the need for a plan aimed at cutting down on the number of drunk driving arrests. The proposal, called Place of Last Drink, or POLD, was presented to the Liquor Control Board yesterday.
It creates a database that tracks bars that overserve people. Supporters say it's worked in a half dozen cities in Minnesota, but two Fargo City commissioners who have served on the board are not sure it would make a difference.
My main concern is, how much is it going to cost? Is it going to solve something that we don't need solving?
Are we following through on the things we're currently on the books? If we're not, let's do that first before we try a new process.
The city of Fargo conducted underage checks this year at nearly 100 bars, and 16 of those businesses failed. We're following a developing story this morning. Fergus Falls police have named a suspect in a rash of vandalism over the weekend, now totaling 29.
The Fergus Falls Daily Journal is reporting 18-year-old Chase Wheeler of Fergus Falls has been formally charged with felony-level criminal damage to property exceeding $1,000. 5 people are now charged in connection with a teenager's deadly fall from a Bemidji State dorm room this fall. They're accused of furnishing alcohol to minors, which police say led to the death of 19-year-old Isaac Morris of Cokato.
Police found Morris's body just after midnight on September 30th. They say it appeared he had fallen from the 7th floor of Tamarack Hall. Morris was not a student there, but prosecutors believe he had been drinking at a house party while visiting some friends on campus. The Salvation Army's Red Kettle campaign needs a big boost to meet this year's goals. The local firefighter, police, and realtors are doing their part to raise the money. Together, they rang bells for 800 hours and raised nearly $75,000.
This year's Red Kettle campaign has raised only about half of the $900,000 goal. And this year's campaign chair says it's time to step up. If you can help, you should contact the Salvation Army. Sanford Health is out with its most popular baby names for 2018. The name most chosen for girls was Emma, followed by Harper, Ava, Evelyn, and Avery.
And for the boys, the most popular names are Oliver, Liam, Owen, Henry, and Hudson.
To spread Christmas cheer, a boutique in downtown Fargo is giving back to the community.
And that's where we find the Valley Today's Abby Furchner joining us live this morning with more. Good morning, Abby.
Good morning, you guys. Yeah, I'm here at Others, which is right on Broadway here in downtown Fargo. And even though it's the season of giving, that is their mission all year round. And I'm here with manager Sarah. And so let's just talk about your guys' mission and why it's so important to you in the store.
Yeah, so our mission is pretty simple. It's just to change the world by changing the way that we shop. So we're a fair trade boutique. Everything in here is ethically and sustainably made. And then we donate 100% of our profit. And some of our brands, they do like a give back thing too, like the toothbrush on the counter for every one that's purchased. They donate one to Family Healthcare right here in Fargo. So it's just giving on top of giving on top of giving.
And let's just talk a little bit more about where those profits go to. I know one year you teamed up and provided clean water. So where is the money going to this year?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this year our focus has been more on local organizations. So we try to partner with a different local organization every month, and that's where we donate all of our profit. Most recently, we teamed up with Lutheran Social Services and with the YWCA. We were able to provide the YWCA with some really fun play accessories for kids this season.
And then tonight, you're going to take part in a fun event called The Nightmare Before Christmas, and there's going to be some pretty good deals here.
Yeah, there's going to be 20% off of our seasonal sale here at Others. And then the other boutiques are all doing different discounts and whatnot. You can find the event on Facebook. I believe on Facebook it's just a holiday open house hosted by Kitsana. But we're all kind of just banding together by kind of doing our own little thing too. So we'll have some snacks here. It runs 5 to 9 p.m. And then Others is located at 218 Broadway right next to Atomic.
There we go. This is like the perfect time to come and pick up anything that you need last minute for the holiday season, and just a simple purchase can help change the world.
Great stuff. Abby Furchner reporting live for us this morning. Thank you. Let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. 90% of kids will eat this at some point this year. but only 10% of adults will do the same.
Well, the answer is eat some snow. I don't think I've eaten snow in like the past 12 years at least.
Does it count
if
you just open your mouth as the snow is falling?
I suppose you could do that. But anyway, you can play along every day. And what's our chance look like for snow today, Lisa?
We're not really looking at a great shot at snow. Tomorrow will be the day. Watch out, though, for some freezing drizzle this morning. We've got that winter weather advisory in effect. Most of that system has moved on. There is that wind and, again, a little bit of drizzle out there to watch out for.
The Today Show and CBS This Morning are just about to start. But remember to join us as the